Okay, so we're going to do a quick little practice here. Yesterday, you watched a video on how to find the volume of a space. We've learned about area, we've learned about perimeter. Now we're moving it up, stepping it up to volume. The entire space in a room. And we can find that by this formula. Length times width times height. Length times width, that's giving us our base layer, that bottom layer. And then we need to multiply it by how many layers on top of it. So I'm going to give you an example right now, and it's going to relate to what your math practice job is for today. I'm going to find the volume of this bedroom right down here in my basement. I'm going to use this formula to do it. So I've got my tape measure, and I'm going to need to decide on the unit of measurement. I'm going to use feet. That's the most common for buildings in North America, is using feet, even though we're in Canada and we use meters and centimeters. Mostly when it comes to building and carpentry and all that stuff, we use feet. So I'm going to be using feet. I'm going to start by finding the length and the width, and I will write it down on my whiteboard here. So the length of this bedroom is 13 feet. This way to this way, one wall to the other wall is 13 feet. Next, I'm going to find my width. So length was this way, width is going to be this way. Now I'm going to round up a little bit. It wasn't quite 12, but it was close enough, so I don't have to go into some decimals, which we could do, but we're going to keep it a little simpler, and I'm going to round it. My width was 12 feet. Length, width. Now I'm going to multiply those together. 13 times 12. And that's going to give me my base layer. If I had cubes that were 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, 1 foot cubes, that would be my base layer. 13 of them multiplied by 12 of them. So what I'm going to do, and you are absolutely allowed to do this, is I'm going to use an online calculator. 13 times 12. 156. 156 feet. 156, so we'd be able to fit 156 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cubes on the bottom layer. But obviously this room isn't 1 foot high. No. We could fill it all the way up. So I'm going to have to measure from my floor all the way up to my ceiling to figure out the height. I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna guess it's probably 8 feet. Most rooms and houses are 8 feet, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep. It's just under 8 feet. So my height equals 8 feet. So what that means is I have 8 layers of 1 foot cubes that would fit in this house. I have 8 layers. So I am going to times 156, basically like saying 8 groups of 156 cubes. 8 layers of 156 cubes. Let me do the calculation in my head. 8 times 156. 8 times 156. If I carry it and I go to... Oh, well, you just saw it. That's okay. 1,248. 1,248 feet cubed. Feet cubed. Cubes. 3 dimensions. So I need to put that little 3 to show that it's 3 dimensions. Feet cubed. We're not thinking about squared, which are just flat tiles. How many flat tiles? We're thinking cubed. 3 dimensions. So in this room, I would be able to fit 1,248 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cubes in it to fill up this entire space. So now it's your turn. You are going to need to find the volume of 3 different rooms. Volume of 3 different rooms. Show your work. Show your thinking. How did you get to the answers you got to? I would like it if you chose 3 different rooms. If you have 3 bedrooms that are all the exact same volume, I'd like to find a couple different spaces. So rather than doing the same dimensions of a room, choose a couple different ones. So again, find your length, find your width, find your height, multiply them together, and that will give you the volume cubed with the little 3. Okay? Have fun.